They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fitzmagic a give to Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Kirk now, the return man. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll throw right away. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Breida. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
20. And
it's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
6-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Dolphin ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
It's 3rd down and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a draw play with Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to give. This is Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Gotcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. Easy.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Technique. Shit.
Running, it's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Dolphins 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Miami.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Cardinals 17, Dolphins 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go counter with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
At the 38-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Dolphins 23. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
At the 28-yard
A
line.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Big stop.
Murray now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 31. Dolphins 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
12 yards there and a first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Myles Gaskin.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Fitzpatrick to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.